Aloha Gemini, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your spirit messages for mid-July to mid-August. So this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So thank you for being patient with me. I have been in movement and will continue to be in movement until August, and so a little late on the monthly reading, but we'll go mid-month to mid-month, okay? If you would like a private tarot reading with me, I'm doing that on a platform called Keen. That information to connect with me there is in the information box or description box below. And if you would like a quantum energy healing or quantum wealth management session with me, you would book that on my website at www.thewhisperingdragonfly.com. Okay, here we go. All right. So for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. We're going to use the White Light Oracle to do an overarching theme for your month. And these readings have been quite a bit more spiritual because we do have the 8/8 Lionsgate portal that is happening in the midst of this reading. Okay. And so this Lionsgate portal in particular, we have been closing up a 10-year cycle, and this Lionsgate is opening up our next 10-year cycle. So what we're manifesting or wanting to create in the next 10 years. So it's really important at this time to really focus on what it is that you want for your life, what you want that to look like, and only focus on that, right? Okay, so we have Dakini of Infinite Light. Can you see that? Beautiful. These cards are gorgeous. And it says, seek and you shall find. Find the teachers and teachings which feel pure to your heart. But remember, it is the inner truth of you that will ultimately set you free. Do not give your power away, but do trust in a greater guiding wisdom at work in all aspects of your life. Ask for help from enlightened spiritual beings in any matter of concern, and help shall be granted. Believe all problems can be resolved, and a more graceful life experience is opening up for you now. Okay, so that is beautiful. So it's saying you may be moving into some more spiritual learnings and guidance, but at the end of the day, Gemini, your own intuitive guidance is the inner light. So you are turning on your inner light. You're moving up in your spiritual world in this month. You may join some groups that are more spiritually based, or find a teacher of a specific type of, what they're saying is like healing modality, so like Reiki, massage, energy work, learning about your own energy body and system so that you can move forward. And at any stage that you are in, you know, we're always learning and growing, but we're no longer in the age of the guru. Like guru is G, you are you, right? So G, you are you is how you spell that. So you are yourself. But there are teachers along the path, and there's people who can help to train you in a higher light and in a higher way, Gemini. Okay. So let's get the cards on the table. Ooh, this is nice. It looks like you are definitely coming into your own. I do feel like this month is going to be one of great spiritual transformation for you, Gemini. So where you have already been moving up in the frequencies through your commitment to yourself, your commitment to your spiritual practice, that's what's going to see you through into these next energies. Okay, beautiful. I said one more. So we have the star. So this is indicating there's major healing that's happening in this month. This healing is going to be, you know, from inner child on up to adult, and maybe even generational, okay? But it is in process. This is the card of Aquarius, if that means something to you. We have the Hermit. So it's suggesting, again, this is why I was saying there's great inner work that's happening for you. Great inner work that's happening. So this particular hermit I love because she decides to climb up the mountain and follow her spiritual call. She does leave behind her family for a time, I'm not suggesting that you do that. It's just that this is the particular story, right? And so she moves up to answer the call. She takes off her worldly possessions, leaves her staff at the door, and she climbs into the cave. And once she's in the cave, she jumps into the void of spirit, not knowing if it's going to, completely rip her apart, teach her something new, but she follows the call and she enters into the void. And the void teaches her, it trains her, it gives her information, downloads the things that she needs to move forward. And then she comes back out, she puts back on her necklaces, grabs her staff and cloak, and she goes back down to the mountain, back down the mountain to the village and to her family to tell them what she has experienced. Okay, so you're going through that time right now. You're going through that time of great inner healing, entering the void so that you can be taught and trained, so that when you come back healed, that you come back as the high priestess. Male or female matters not. Look at all of the butterflies in this particular card. Let's see if it'll do it. I think so. And the high priestess is typically mute, but she knows and sees everything. And notice that full moon there. And so they're indicating that by the full moon in July is coming up, and I don't remember what sign it's in, but it's going to be very important for you. Okay, so please pay attention to the moon cycles at this time, because it's a big one for you. And I feel like what's happening is during this time you are averting disaster. Okay, we have the blasted beach, which is the tower, but it's reversed, and we have the Ace of Wands reversed, and we have the Lovers. Okay, so there's been a choice to make, and for some of you it has been between lovers or is about to be. Okay, the Lovers card means the choice, but with this particular situation, had the Ace of Wands been upright, that would be a passionate new beginning. But I feel like you're deciding that you want something different, you want something new for your life, something that's more spiritual, something that's more solid in your partnerships, relationships, jobs, etc. And that's how you're averting disaster. You're not just moving in with passion because, oh, it's passionate or it's earthen or it's, feels good to the loins. You're actually looking at things from a higher spiritual perspective. You're being the high priestess here. And so you're going to make your choice based on what you have learned, based upon your healing. You're going to make your choice and avert disaster and avert a situation because you're listening to spirit. You don't have to have a tower moment because you're listening to spirit, because you're listening to your instinct, your gut feeling, and because you're embodying the light. No longer do people who come to you just for passion, or people who come to you just to make a beginning but they're not here for the long term, you're going to turn those people down. You're going to turn those opportunities down that are not here to invest in you. We have Knight of Pentacles reversed, this is King of Swords reversed, my bad. We have Page of Pentacles reversed. So you're not going to, you're going to be listening to your intuition. Okay, you're not coming at it all logically at this point. You're coming at it as you come to me with a real offer, okay, or not at all. And then we have the Page of Wands. So you're, in this particular month, you're coming through and communicating with self, with a new passion, with a new spark from the divine. And so you're no longer going to be accepting the same caliber of people that you did before. Okay, you're really moving up in the frequencies. Whoa, okay. Wow. I'll show you what that wow is about in just a second. Beautiful. High Priestess, we're just getting some clarifying cards with a different deck. Okay, with this trio here. Alright, Page of Wands. Wow, okay. And that. Okay. So essentially we have the star, and the star is clarifying the star. So Spirit's saying, I said what I said. You have healing in progress right now. You have a major, major healing in progress that is affecting all areas of your light and your light body. By going into the hermit mode and by going into the void, the outcome of that is the 10 of Pentacles. This means that this is happy home, happy life. All of your resources are taken care of. Many of you, from what you learned from your experience in this month, may enter into a spiritual business or spiritual practice that makes you money and brings in lots of resources. This particular geometry here is the Kabbalah tree of life, okay? So this is where all of our family, star and otherwise, come from. Okay, and so you are really moving on up in the frequencies. The High Priestess is showing up with the Wounded Warrior, the 9 of Wands. It's saying, continue to be persistent. Your light is shining, but how you're going to come through that Wounded Warrior is through using your intuitive faculties, is through listening to your intuition. And they're actually issuing a warning, like if you choose not to listen to your intuition or gut, it's going to continue to give you that same wounded warrior, okay? But in higher degrees, right? So essentially, I'll get to that one in a second, but we have the Page of Wands clarified by the Tower upright, okay? So this is saying that what Spirit's saying is an unexpected awakening within yourself. This is a spark within yourself that's quite unexpected. I feel like this Tower is like your inner child and higher self communicating with you in ways that they haven't before. And so it's like kind of jarring, but it's an unexpected change. So you've got the Tower twice, one where you have averted disaster and one where it's an unexpected surprise, a positive unexpected surprise. So with this kind of combo, they're giving temperance, okay? So through this choices and other things, they're saying to use patience. There's much that's happening behind the scenes. So it's not saying that this person maybe can't be in your life at a different time or in a more advanced or evolved state. But right now they're saying to have patience, okay? So avert disaster by making the choice that is going to be positive to your spirit. So this Page of Pentacles reversed and King of Swords reversed. They got quite a few cards. So we have King of Swords reversed again. So they're saying you're not seeing something quite clearly, okay? And that's with the Four of Cups. And so it's like you've been looking at the past and you haven't been mastering yourself and your environment. King of Swords masters themselves and their environment. They're quite clear on what they want, what direction they want to go in, who they want to command. They come from logic, intellect. So you are using your intuition, but they're asking you to get clear because if you were to look away from the cups that have already spilled, you would see that right there, if it'll focus, there's a hand that's giving you a cup with the rainbow in it that's full, and that cup is coming from the universe, okay? It's a gift from the universe. And we have the Queen of Cups with the Three of Wands. So I do feel like your ships are coming in, but you've been waiting. So I feel like your emotions have been a bit unbalanced because you're like, when's it my turn? Some of you also may be contemplating a move across water. This is movement and travel. And so it's like in this healing process this month, you will have your decision made, okay? And that decision is entirely up to you, but you're going to make the decision that is best for you, that intuitively is correct, okay? So there is an opportunity. You're waiting for that wave to come in so you can catch the wave, but there is an opportunity for you to move forward. So you are at a crossroads, but the general overall energy here is the Sun, which is a card of, Leo as well. So this 8-8 portal is really bringing in some beautiful energies for you. The Sun is one of the best cards in the deck. It means that there is sunshine after the storm. And so I feel like, we have 9 of Pentacles here as well. So 9 of Pentacles says that you are creating your harvest. Many of you may be choosing to be single. And I love reading 9 of Pentacles is about single, but having all of your needs and resources available to you. But essentially you're coming into your own, okay? You're coming into your own light. You're coming into this sunshine period. You're coming into your harvest, Gemini, okay? And through your choices, through using your intuition, you're really going to be blessed. But they are saying, use that intuition, heal from the past, okay? I haven't seen this in quite some time when the star is clarifying the star, okay? So major healing happening for you and for your next 10-year cycle. So do heed Spirit's call, because the outcome is the sun. So just because there's a hard choice for you to make in a relationship or business partnership, it'll yield really great results if you choose from your intuition and from a spiritual perspective. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. That's what I have for you today. And until next time, aloha.